The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Willis now off play action. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
1st and 10, Willis. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this... He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They run it again with Williams. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Squib kick picked up near the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it up.
ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with